What would the world do without the Philippines? Would we go into chaos? Would we not go into chaos? I don't know. Do I look like Batman?
Say Gotham City, I ain't trying to save everyone.
Seriously though, what would they do? Like, what would it look like? I genuinely don't know, but I am genuinely excited to find out. What would the world do without the Philippines? Let's find out.
There is one country in the world that is taken for granted more than any other place.
Not by me.
This country is home to the kindest individuals with an incredible love for life. They're responsible for inventing video calls, baby incubators for rural areas, and they also play a massive role in the invention of chips that we use in so many of our computers today.
What?
This country has citizens living all over the world to help you and I, to help the elderly, the sick, the poor, and many of them go totally unnoticed. When I told you that they are taken for granted, I meant it. With scarce opportunities, many family members make the tough decisions to go and work overseas so that they can better provide for their loved ones. The Filipino government has capitalized on this phenomenon and is actively exporting people for profit, bringing over $30 billion a year into the country. In fact, the Philippines is the top supplier of nurses in the world,
Oh yeah, I knew
with
this.
about 25% of all overseas nurses coming from the country. And especially now, during COVID, the demand for Filipino caregivers and nurses is higher than ever. Without the Philippines, the world might look something like this.
Oh dear.
We would lose 7,640 islands, with a total landmass of 300,000 square kilometers. These breathtakingly beautiful islands are known for their agriculture, and they're home to over 35% of the world's coral reefs. Without the Philippines, we would lose an invaluable amount of the dwindling supply of coral reefs that we have left. The luscious soil on the islands is so rich and fertile that crops can be planted all year round. So with no Philippines, there would be a huge shortage in the production of imported coconuts, bananas, and tropical fruits from all around the world. As a blossoming and developing tech giant, the Philippines is known as the text capital of the world.
Oh yeah, the most text,
where the country sends in excess of 400 million text messages every single day. And just so you could get a sense of how much I love this country, there are two things that you should look at. One, the heart-wrenchingly intimate care that families give their elders. As a country with massive poverty issues, many families are not able to afford care. So caring for those who have reached an older age has become deeply embedded in the backbone of their society. Young children are often taught to greet their elders with a gesture called mano po to express profound respect. 2. The Philippines is the gold standard in Asia for how women should be treated in society. The Global Gender Gap Rankings Index had New Zealand and the Philippines directly competing for the top 2 spots over the past 10 years, blowing other East Asian countries far out of the water, beating the US and many other mainstream developed countries by a long shot. The bottom line is that without the Philippines, the world would be less flavorful and not nearly as charming, and definitely a lot less magical. So in order to sustain one of the most important and resourceful places on the earth, as much as we need them, we also have to meet that need with an equal measure of appreciation.
Yes.
Living in the Philippines is not always easy. There are people living in very tough situations, and there are many places that are soaked in poverty. And that's why so many families are making the sacrifice of sending their loved ones overseas. In the beginning of this video, I said that the Philippines is the place in this world that is most taken for granted, and I stand by that statement. A big part of my company, Regan Hillyer International, is employing people within the Philippines. These people are a very big part of my heart, and I made this video to show my massive gratitude to one of, I believe, the best countries on the planet.
Beautiful.
Please join me in thanking the Philippines. And thank you, Philippines.
Thank you, Philippines.
Maybe even tag in a Filipino who you know and love and who you want to acknowledge today. Let's share this video to show appreciation and to show the rest of the world what an amazing place the Philippines is. My name is Regan Hillyer, and thank you so much for watching.
I love you guys. Any Filipino in here, I literally want to say I love you and thank you for just being who you are, because sometimes some people don't realize that that is enough. That is exactly enough. We don't need fancy cars or money or any of these things, because at the end of the day, what really matters is you. All that I need is you to be you. This life wouldn't be life without the Philippines, without anyone, without us humans. It's not because of money. It's not because that one car. We're here because we grew as people, and we have to stick together and just be good and do good. And I've always went by that motto, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, man. Do good and be good. It doesn't matter what you get in return. It really doesn't. Life is meaningless unless you make someone else's life a little bit better. There's nothing else to it. You can work all the time and do everything for yourself, and then what? Come on, man. This is why I do this channel. I want to appreciate every culture. I want to learn about every single thing. I want to hear every voice. I do not care. I want to hear every voice, everything. It's a beautiful thing to witness and be a part of. It's incredible. And genuinely, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you liked it, leave a like. If you loved it, subscribe. If you want more, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, till next time, guys.